Hello and welcome to World Tour Virtual Qualifying for the Imola T-Prix. Let's take a look at the grid, which of course will be starting Q1 in reverse standings order. So we've got Bluebell Boy and Belgian Senna on the front row, then Jake, Arcaniac, Butter, Stefano, Suicide, Craft, Emma Box, Botti in the top 10. Then we have Shiloh, Levy with a new fancy livery, Amateur, Julo, Mr. Crunk, Skip, Corvid, Kamikaze, Not That Guy, and Girouni. Ignore that Portugal bet. Not sure why it's showing up as Portugal. But let's just take a look at the tokens going in. We've got two 4-token spenders in the form of Botti and Bluebell Boy, so it will be very interesting if one of those two drivers or both would be able to compete for the win tomorrow on Saturday, or also in qualifying today. Then we have 3 token spenders are Emma Box, Stefano, Shiloh, and Corvid. Corvid being a favourite to win, as the Renaults, Volkswagens, and Peugeots are miles ahead, though some teams have tried to close the gap, and we'll see that in the upgrades. I'll show you the stats later. 2 token spenders, Levy, Belgian Senna, Not That Guy and Julo, and 1 token spenders in the form of both Cupra Leon drivers Kraft and Butter. Well, anyways, let's get right into Q1. Here we go, 6 minutes to set your fastest time. Let's see, there it is, showing fastest lap, and we'll see who manages to set the fastest time, and more importantly, who will end up in the bottom 5 spots and be eliminated from the first qualifying round here at Imola in Italy. Very nice track, and Belgian Senna fastest time so far. He's spending only 2 tokens, so this is quite a big surprise. I wonder, this is quite, yeah, he's on provisional pole. Currently in the bottom 5 we have Shiloh spending 3 tokens, and in the bottom 5 something's wrong with Opel Astra. Usually that the driver that spends tokens gets outperformed by the one that doesn't. Not That Guy. Also, Not That Guy and Skip in the bottom 5. Okay, Shiloh's up to 6th now, so no curse for Opel this time. But what are these qualifying results so far? Skip and Mr. Crunk are in the bottom 5, and Not That Guy, and Amateur and Craft. Amateur, understandable, his car isn't the greatest and he's spending no tokens. Same with Mr. Crunk, the car looks to be quite bad with new performance index and he's spending no tokens. So those are understandable, but Skips, he is not spending tokens, but he has the best car on the grid no matter what way you look at it, and he's currently qualified in only 19th, and Not That Guy, second best car on the grid, and he's spending 2 tokens. Girouni is spending none, and Girouni's up in 12th, so everyone's into the pits now. They still have a few goes at it. So I wonder, will we see some improvements, or will we see some shock eliminations in Q1? Kraft, currently qualified in 16th, spending only 1 token, and an okay but not the best Cupra Leon. Understandable to be 16th. Suicide and 15th, he's just 100 faster. Corvid improves up to 4th, Girouni up to 6th. Gotta take a look at Skip here, what's happening? He's on fresh soft, so let's see what time he's able to make here. Has 9 grip and still does not manage to navigate that corner. Quite interesting. He does look to be driving quite quickly though. This should be an improvement. Take a look at Not That Guy, and Not That Guy improves up to 11th. Skip does not improve. Apologies, I do have a cold that's decided to affect me right now. Massively. Suicide into the drop zone. Jake just outside of it. Skip now with another quick lap. Should be improving now, surely. Cannot afford to go wide here, but he still does. He does improve. It's only enough to go 16th fastest. Still one more pit to go. He'll be pitting at the end of this lap and should surely improve to get out of Q1 because this is crazy stuff. He's 11 hundredths away from Jake's time. Into the pits now. Belgian Senna still with the fastest time. Then we have Stefano, Bluebell Boy, Corvid, Emma Boggs. What a top 5. Only one of the top 3 teams' drivers in the top 5 at this race. We're bound to see quite an entertaining race as a result. Corvid now goes provisional first place in Q1. And what about Skip? This is outlap, so yes, goes slower, but now he's got those fresh tires here driving with Suicide and Kraft, who have definitely gone quite quickly compared to Skip. They make mistakes. Skip goes wide at that corner. It looks like everyone's going wide at that corner. This might be his last chance here, and it doesn't look like great improvement. Cannot go wide. Still goes wide. And yeah, it's not an improvement. What about this? Doesn't look to be much faster coming out of it. Doesn't have boost. Mr. Crunk has gone 16 fastest, 100 faster than Skip. Looks like Skip is shockingly out of Q1. Definitely something that I did not expect to see at all. Goes out wide again on that turn. That's his problem there. And Suicide now manages to tie his time for P17. That's it. That's the end of Q1. And we've got. We'll show you results in a second here. Botti, fastest time of the session goes to Botti. That is quite something there as well. Looks to be Mr. Crunk, Suicide, Skip, Kraft, and Amateur out at Q1. Amateur yet to finish. There we go. Here are the Q1 results. Botti with the fastest time. Then Corvid, Belgian Senna, Stefano, Bluebell Boy. Top 5. Only have one of the top 3 teams drivers in that top 3 teams being Renault, Peugeot, and Volkswagen. Then we have the Peugeot driver, Not That Guy, P6 in Q1. Then Emma Box, another Peugeot driver, P8. Renault driver, P9. And Julo, Volkswagen driver, P10. Then we have Shiloh, Levy, Arcaniac Butter, and Jake just about avoiding the elimination from Q1, which might as well be the first time Honda have managed to get both drivers out into Q2, which is quite an achievement. But considering his gap to Butter in P14, I doubt he'll be able to make it to Q3 if he does not improve. Mr. Crunk, Suicide, Skip, Kraft, and Amateur are the drivers out of Q1. Skip coming as quite a shock. He should have the best car in the grid, but he has not spent any tokens and quite underperformed in his qualifying. But we'll see at the T3 tomorrow if he manages to climb some positions up thanks to his car's advantage. Anyways, into Q2 we go. Here we go for Q2, bottom 5 again, eliminated from the qualifying after the session is over. Botti with the surprise fastest lap of Q1. Can he do that once more? We'll see here. Corvid's got a quick start. Looks to set a quick lap. Nicely done around that corner, and it's a 28.55. Bluebell Boy and Commie tied provisional P1 in Q2. Great laps at 28.33, but we've seen quite a few. The top 5 had sub 28, with Balti of course managing a sub 27. Crazy good. Levy with a boost now. Oh, but he does not improve his time. He is 7th fastest, however, so he is quite solidly making his way into Q3. Bluebell Boy now has a 27.45 on his account, the first sub 28, but Corvid is going at quite a similar speed to him. Corvid now does not improve his time. They'll be heading into the pits quite soon, this lap or the next lap, to get another few laps or to get a shot on it. Let's see who's in a relegation, who's in the elimination zone at the current moment. We have Arcaniac struggling around the track, who really needs to pit soon. Jake as well. Butter. And then we also have Shiloh and Jiruni. Most drivers, if not everyone's into the pits this lap. So we're going to see outlaps for now. Not much chance of improvement unless your original lap was bad enough to be able to improve on it, which I think out of everyone here, Arcaniac could possibly manage. Arcaniac finished in 13th with a 29.22 in Q1, and if he manages to hit that time again, he would be currently in 9th position. At the current moment is Jiruni, Shiloh, Butter, Jake, and Arcaniac, who are saying goodbye. No improvements on the outlap. But now we've got flying laps here. We've got Shiloh off like a rocket. So close to Kami there. You can see Botti has set a sub 27 time again, and he's in P1 again, and Shiloh makes a mistake at the end, and that's gonna mean he can't improve. Jiruni does to a 29.30, but it's not enough. Butter also improves to a 29.63. Jake does not improve. Arcaniac improves to a 30.92, but that's not enough to even get him a single position up. And it looks like our bottom 5 might be saying goodbye here. Let's see what Shiloh and Jiruni can do on this lap. They still got enough grip. Shiloh with a big, deep hit of grass does not improve. Neither does Jiruni. And that's pretty much solidified that Jiruni, Butter, Shiloh, Jake, and Arcaniac are out in Q2. It'll take a miracle to keep him in. Botti, once again, fastest driver today in qualifying. Imola looks to be his weekend. Bluebell Boy also with incredible pace, and they're both outpacing Corvid, which is quite something to see. Kamikaze doing well for, I think he's not spending any tokens, and yet the Renaults are both holding down top 6 spots, while one Volkswagen and now one Peugeot driver have been eliminated. So that will have some serious implications on it will have some serious implications on the Constructors' Championship. Sorry, I blanked out there a little bit. But yeah, definitely the most interesting qualifying so far. Will Botti be able to repeat his achievement third time? He's the only one who's managed to get to get sub 27 so far. Let's take a look at the results. There it is, 26.90, which is even faster than his 26.98 in the first queue session. Bluebell Boyd and Corvid, Belgian Senna, Not That Guy, Comey, Stefano, Julo, Emma Box, and Levy through to Q3. It's Jaruni, Butter, Shiloh, Jake, and Arcadiac who are out, and I think that's only the Opel and Cupra cars that now have both drivers eliminated. Worth noting, Belgian Senna and Stefano, quite solid times here, quite solid performances from otherwise underperforming teams. Very, very interesting. And let's get into Q3. Here we go, time for Q3. Drivers only get 1 or 2 shots at setting the fastest lap. Who will go on to pole? Here goes Botti out in the lead. Bluebell Boy, Corvid, and Belgian Senna also driving quite quickly here. Botti, nice exit, gains some time there. Corvid also gets past Bluebell Boy and Belgian Senna, and Botti's using his boost to get further into the lead here. Important to get that final corner all done perfectly. Botti, but Bluebell Boy uses his boost, and it's Julo who goes provisional pole with 28.50 time. The fuck is he? There he is. Apologies for the fruity language. Julo currently on provisional pole. Bluebell Boy or Botti got improved that time with 28.50. Here comes Bluebell Boy, makes a mistake. Botti does not make a mistake. And no, neither improve. It's Not That Guy who goes with a time of 27.85, and Corvid also improves on Julo's 28.50 time, but Bluebell Boy and Botti are having some struggles here on improving. Botti is having quite a run in now. Here he goes. It's imperative to get this final corner right. He does not get the final corner right. You know who does? Not That Guy does. And he probably got another good time there, but he did not beat his personal best, and it looks like Not That Guy. Amidst all the chaos of Q3 here, Not That Guy on pole position. Botti will be starting from only 7th. It's the final lap. I do not expect anyone to be able to improve on their times here. Not That Guy into the pits. That is quite something, considering there is absolutely no chance of getting a flying lap. That's it. Not That Guy on pole. Corvid will be starting from the front row. Let's take a look at the results. Here they are. Julo and Bluebell Boy will be starting from the second row. Then we have Kamikaze and Belgian Senna. Botti, who got the fastest time in both Q1 and Q2, will only be starting from 7th. Behind them will be Emma Box. Levy, his teammate, starting from 9th. And Stefano will be starting from 10th. And that's your qualifying. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you tomorrow for the Imola T Prix. That was all. Bye bye.